Oh! Corona Cast. Just got an itch on my vagina.
Your vagina.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know when you're done.
I'm ready.
You don't look ready.
You're scratching my thigh.
You look very not ready.
Fuck you.
Scratching your pussy.
I scratched my thigh.
Okay. Let me hit record.
Okay.
JK.
Oh, you dick.
I was just trying to see if you were being on or not.
Oh, you dick.
I wanted to know if you thought we were recording or not.
No, I didn't look.
Cool.
At the blinky light.
All right. Okay.
Corona Cast.
Hey, everybody. It's Billy.
And Megan.
And it is day 55 of quarantine.
Cheers.
And sip on that wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where'd you put your wine?
Well, y'all have sent in a few questions, and we thought we'd finally answer some. I think it's about time to do it. I'll start with a layup for you, Megan.
Okay.
What is your favorite brand of plus-size lingerie, possibly sustainably sourced?
If you want sustainably sourced, there is this brand called Eurycera. If you message me, I can send it to you. They make it all by hand. They're non-waste, and they do like these really cute stocking, garter, soft lingerie bralette stuff, and they're out of New York City. And they had like this one that was like printed butterflies all over the stockings, and that was like super cute. So that would be like a good one to check out.
Ooh. Okay. This one comes from some listener. The subject line is one. Now what? This question is for the Corona Cast. Hey guys, my name is Dave and I'm in Florida. I'm a big fan of the Man Whore podcast. Not a member yet, but I did buy Billy lunch twice.
Woo!
I am enjoying the Corona Cast. Intro is amazing and Megan's silly laugh is infectious and funny. I've been thinking of asking you guys this question after listening to the Corona Cast. The way that you guys were talking to each other and how Billy is always posting you, I can tell that you both are fond of each other. My question is, have you guys talked about being married to each other? If so, how will that work out with Megan's first boyfriend?
Wow. That is a question that most people don't actually ask me. I'm one of those women that don't get asked when are you getting married? When are you having children often? But do you want to start on that one?
I don't know. Do you want to marry me?
I don't think I want to marry anyone currently. It has nothing to do with you. I just think for me, marriage was never the priority. It was having wonderful and consistent relationship or relationships. And to answer the one part, my other partner has been previously married and I know does not want to get married at all again. So we've never actually talked about it, even though we've been dating for a while, because we just don't care.
But what if you did want to, I mean, granted, you and his relationship is still young compared to marriages. You've been together 2.5 years.
Yeah, people get engaged after usually 2 years.
Yeah, we really differ on this opinion. I
yeah,
really
like
think
you were, it was
know.
like you need to date for 8 years and then you can get engaged. Like you like quantifiable numbers, like instead of feelings. Like you were like I don't care how you feel.
Fucking stupid in the beginning.
I disagree with you.
It's literally chemicals. Early on in the relationship, you're high on a new relationship. That's why you wait to see if that high runs out after 6 months, or if like a few years in you're still super strong. And
yeah, but I also don't think you need to wait 5 years, especially if you are planning on having children.
Years, but I mean,
that's what you make it seem
like. Well, you see 23-year-olds want to get married. I'm like, you're wrong.
Yeah, but we're not 23. I'm going to turn 30 this year. You're turning 31 in a month.
Well, like my big thing on it was like when my sister got engaged, she had been dating the guy a little less than 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking like, I don't know, why don't you see like a full congressional term? Like,
see, I agree with that. That's 4 years. I think that you need to stop putting.
Term is 2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Oh, sorry. I think they're pretty close to 2 years.
Well,
you can round up.
At this point, I trust it all because like it's been now. Especially because she's had to cancel her wedding, they'll have been together years before. Whoa, the doggies. So them two will have been together for years by the time they're actually married. So it's like, okay.
That being said, I think after talking to your mother, and I'm not going to blow up somebody else's spot, I think that there was motivators in order to like a timeline to do the things that they wanted to do.
Okay.
So like, I think there is incentive, and like, you know, when you find that person, and some people want to be like their goal, and I've had friends like this wasn't me. Their goal was to get married and to have children.
And it didn't matter
like,
who he was.
No, it didn't matter, but that was always their dream for themselves.
Then you would take the time to make sure that's a good pick.
Who said they didn't? I think you're making a lot of assumptions here. Like, they're still happily married after 8 years.
I've just been, I haven't been answering, honestly, because my attention's been split, because this one is yelling to nobody. What's going on?
Oh, no, the landscapers are here.
Okay.
Oh, there's a dead bird.
That bird she's scared of. It's just like, okay,
Well, nobody wants to deal with dead animals if they don't have to. Yeah. Yeah. There's a dead mouse, too.
All right, now that I can focus more on what we're talking about, I just think that there is something to be said about not rushing into things when you're months into it, because you literally are high on some chemicals.
Yeah, I agree with you. There
Right.
is the such thing as a honeymoon phase, and I definitely have felt that way about like certain relationships, but I also think like these are consenting adults, you know, and you kind of have to stop policing people's relationships.
I'm not policing. I have zero power. I can't police someone if I have no power. I just have my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Very strong opinions.
Yeah.
So let's circle back to us.
Yeah.
Do you want to get married eventually? Not to me, but in general.
I am open to. I'm not against it, but I don't have a longing for it unless like she's really wealthy and really wants to take care of things. And yeah, sure, or if, you know. But I don't think about it because I'm still in this place where I'm trying to get a woman to stick around me for at least 2 years. Paige was just a couple months shy of 2 full years.
Okay.
So I just haven't been with anyone long. I want someone who sticks around. I'm a big fan of like loyalty rewards programs.
Oh my God.
Where like you accrue points through membership.
That's not how romance works. I believe in practicality. I think that's why for me, my goal was never to get married. It just was like, let me figure out my own things and do what I like. And hopefully somebody else wants to hang out with me while I do these things and build something with me.
Well, see,
that doesn't inherently mean marriage.
Sure, of course. I mean, but like and what you just described is one of my favorite things about us. It's something that really attracts me in this relationship is that like we push each other up and
yes, definitely
professionally, and we're excited for each other professionally, and we contribute and try to help, and I really love that. I haven't dated someone who had a similar ambition as you. Like, I won't say she didn't have ambition within like their own career path or whatever, but that wasn't something that was talked about much. And then Paige was just in a state where she's 22, 24. She was just figuring out what the fuck she wants to do in the world, which isn't wrong or bad. It's not a criticism of her. It's where 23-year-olds should be. So like you're the first person I've seen who has drive and like passion and I don't know. It's just the word partner, like the sense of partnership, I've never felt as strongly as I do in this relationship.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lovely sentiment, though.
Good, because I thought that was going to be one of my big, long things.
No, I think that's great. No, that's not an insult at all. Because, like, for me, it's like I want to be valued in a relationship for those things. And, like, for me as a person, not inherently something that's just around.
Sure.
And I think, like, that to me, like, if the way I describe myself with marriage, like, the way I approach most relationships is if I wake up and I'm still happy and content with that person, cool. If I decide that I'm unhappy, truly, then it's over. And I like having that like consistency where it's like, if I'm happy in this, I just continue to see that person. And if not, like I need to address it and things need to change. Yeah. And that's all the pressure. I mean, I have expectations, but they're not inherently those of which it's like, well, I need this, this, and this in order for us to sustain a relationship. And I think with marriage, sadly, what I've seen is like people sadly just want the marriage. And that was always my biggest fear as somebody who is the child of 2 very terrible divorces, was like just seeking somebody to fill this void, and that's not what everyone does. But just like for me, I think because I'm so scarred by not having great romantic, people to look up to, like to me, I just wanted something that worked and I was happy and there was support. And I think even luckily I've had a really great track record dating wise. And I've been like very lucky and blessed with that. Besides like one or two people, we all have, can't be 100%. But like to me, like I think that's been my biggest takeaway has been like, what?
It's just you're talking to the floor. It's one thing we do sometimes, but it's like, we're talking.
I know.
You can look at me.
I can look at you. But yes,
Hold
like
on.
it isn't that.
Let's get it. Are you cool going inside? Or do you want to stay outside?
Yeah, we could go inside.
I'll put it this way. Like, I just haven't even thought about marriage because I've just been thinking about people sticking around. People, so I'm not against it. It just hasn't come up yet. But if it came up seriously in a relationship that I thought was really strong and seems more permanent, then I would be open to that. I'm open to marriage more than I am kids. I'll say that.
Yeah, same here.
So the next question is what are you binging?
Mad Men.
We're binging Mad Men.
Mad Men.
Yep. But before that, we binged Succession.
Yes, we
which
did.
Was
good.
So good.
So good. So is Mad Men, though. It's just longer. I think Succession is a little bit more bite to it.
Yeah.
Whereas Mad Men's kind of like the slow but intriguing build of like the idiosyncrasies of humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we binge anything else or no?
I think that's it. And I showed you Lord of the Rings for the first time, but you kept falling asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm falling asleep during a lot of things. I'm getting really tired coming around 11, 12 o'clock. But also, like, I've always fallen asleep during Lord of the Rings. So it is what it is. Oh, you also did Tiger King, and I did not.
I did Tiger King.
I only saw moments.
Yeah. Horrifying people. But I mean, like, my mom's side of the family is from the mountains of North Carolina. So for me, like, none of the things on Tiger King surprised me because, like, I know those types of people. And, like, sadly, like, nothing really shocked me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Tiger King other than that, like, everyone's gay or something. So is it like an LGBTQ icon?
Well,
is Joe Exotic a queer icon?
Oy, I hope not. But
is he a poly icon? Well, he's not necessarily poly. He might just be selfish.
Yeah.
I think he's openly selfish.
I mean, both of the people he married were straight.
Yeah.
Did you see that part?
I think I noticed it with one of the guys. I didn't know that was all the guys.
And then he left for a woman that
worked as a secretary. Did those straight guys bang him?
I don't know who banged who. They didn't show that. But, I mean, I'm presuming for being taken care of. And sadly, it seems like a lot of them had drug addiction, and the one committed suicide. The one left Joe Exotic for a woman who worked for Joe Exotic. So
again, is Joe Exotic a queer icon? Has he done
I think he's a
more
Lisa
for
Frank icon.
Or more that hurts the queer community?
Hurts. Definitely. Hurts.
Like, it used to be like dads were worried that their sons were their gay son was gonna be fey and very feminine and soft, and now they're gonna be worried that, like, well, now my gay son might grow up to be like that Joe Exotic fucker.
I mean, apparently I'm a good poly
role model. Yes, we get it. People like you. You have a lot of followers. You're an inspiration.
Well, no, I just think sometimes people get like a
deal.
bad example of poly, and I think, like, for me, like, people who have met me and you and me and my other partner, it's just like very cohesive. And I think people have these expectations of polyamory when they aren't exposed to it. And, like, we're just like living our lives. I don't know. But Joe Exotic, on the other hand, damn, that's a mess. And Carol Baskins and all those people are just, all of them are terrible. No one is good in that. Can't convince me otherwise. All of them are terrible. All of them are hurting animals too. I don't care what is going on.
Well, I will probably be skipping it. And that's okay. This one comes from our favorite.
Who's our favorite?
Can you guess one of our favorites? K. Well, K now feels very good, but not K.
Okay, who else is one of our favorites?
Who else?
No, you gotta tell me.
Sophia.
Oh, Sophia!
So intern Sophia wants to know, what is the most surprising thing you've learned about each other in quarantine?
Oh, gosh. I'm going to be honest.
Well, literally, that's all I want you to be. That's all I've been trying to get you to be.
I'm prefacing it. I am always honest, but I'm going to be honest, and I hope this doesn't hurt your feelings. You are not very good at the home stuff.
Go on.
The keeping tidy, or like the cooking, or just like the other day, apparently last time you took out the trash, we ran out of bags. You didn't tell any of us that we ran out of bags.
I didn't know we ran out of bags.
Well, like, because I don't take out the trash. Like,
well, I know you don't take out the trash.
Yeah.
That's why I started taking out the trash.
I love it. I appreciate it. Like, you do help. Like, I'm not saying you're not helpful. Yeah, I don't take it. I've never taken out the trash.
Right.
Yeah.
It just seems like an interesting piece of criticism.
I took out the trash when I lived with my parents.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, because I was I assumed all gender roles because I was, an only child since I was 17, until 17.
Look, I'm a little bit of a messy roommate, but I'm also good at following a lot of instructions
like
if
you
given.
need instruction, but it's also things where I'm like, you are 30 years old, and sometimes it's kind of like a weird thing where I'm like, oh, I have to teach you how to do this. And
not for nothing, unless you take a home ec or you cooked at home with your parents, like there's no reason
you live on your own. You
right, but since I don't eat those things, there's no reason for me to learn how to make them.
But you don't cook at all at home?
Not really.
Yeah, like that to me is alarming.
Well, I'll put it this way: it's like, because I'm out and about so much, I just don't really get an opportunity. I would cook more, and I have when I'm on stricter diets. Yeah. I do cook a little extra. But in general, like, I'm just not home during the times one cooks. Like, when I would have dinner or lunch, I'm usually not even close to home. So the most I do is sometimes I make myself a sandwich or something I to take for later, but I just don't need, because I'm just not home then. Okay. I'm out doing stand-up at nighttime. The most I cook is breakfast. I'll do that. I'll make eggs and bacon.
Yeah, you'll do eggs and bacon.
But again, it's just because I'm out. Like, if I was an accountant, I probably would cook more.
No, I got you. But you want to be helpful, and you're very much open to like learning too. So like there is a positive to that. I just was like a little taken aback by some things. I was just like, whoa, like what? I think just like the simple things of like, you were always worried the oven was going to blow up if something like
let's just clarify is like, I was clarifying. You say simple things, and we have to remember that's a subjective word. So what's simple to you is not simple to me. That may or may not be simple to someone else.
I would like to take a poll. So
don't say the simple things. And I don't care. I'm just saying you tell me when I ask you what. Don't say the simple things, because it doesn't help me. I was giving you an example
and you cut me off. Like, you're very much afraid of something like fell on the floor if the oven was going to like blow up.
That's because I've been stoned this entire time. Yeah, I'm a little paranoid.
Yeah, like you're very paranoid about like things catching on fire. And I was like, no, like that's not how things catch on fire. It's okay. We can do that. And yeah, like little things like that. It just was like, I think because and I are homemakers, I think it was just a little bit of adjustment there, because like we both have never lived with somebody else who didn't know how to do those things, and it wasn't anything against you. It just was like a little bit like, oh, like I thought that these were common sense things, not inherently like a difficult thing. It wasn't like we were making coq au vin, every day.
When I got to college, I had to teach a bunch of kids how to do their laundry.
Yeah, like that's me.
I only knew how to do my laundry. I know how to do my laundry because I had to do my laundry because I went to boarding school where I had to do my own laundry, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I knew it. And I understand, like, if someone's parents is doing your laundry and they're never asked to do the laundry and they've never been in a situation where they really need to do that laundry right now, why would they? We're not born with the knowledge. They don't teach it in school. So I could tell you, I could teach you pre-calc, but I couldn't teach you how to cook something because I just wasn't taught it. And I was never in a situation where I needed to learn it.
But that's the crazy thing to me. It's like, yeah, I get that. Like I had
do you
to
know
teach
how to change
people
a tire?
Things. Yeah, I do.
And when did you learn how to change a tire?
16.
Why did you learn how to change a tire? What was the circumstance?
My father brought me around to the side of the garage and showed me.
Now, if your father had never done that, would you know how to change a tire until you needed to change a tire? Probably.
I mean, I would use the internet probably because I'm a psycho.
Right. But like, you probably wouldn't have learned it until it happened, and then you would have searched something on your phone on the side of the road.
Okay, but also I think the thing that matters with the laundry example, it's like, yeah, I had to teach people at 20 how to do their laundry, but at the same time, like, add a decade on that, and I think by 30, it would be a little bit, you know, not disconcerting, but a little bit unusual if you're teaching a regular living on their own 30-year-old how to do their laundry.
It's just interesting that now the time put in matters, whereas in before when we were talking about relationships, you're like, it doesn't matter how much time you've put in to learn how that person acts and learn how that relationship goes.
Things.
It isn't basic human existing things. We didn't have pasta when we came out of the caves. You know, so it's not a basic human thing.
Let's move on because this is just getting ridiculous. That was a ridiculous comparison.
Is it not?
They didn't have pasta. Can you make a fire?
But it's not a basic human thing. It's not this inherent human thing. I can make a
fire, but I don't expect. That's not a thing that I expect other people knowing how to do.
But now you talk to a kid maybe from a more rural area, they would say, "Of course you know how to make a fire," but a city kid wouldn't.
I'm going to agree to disagree.
Whatever.
Whatever.
This last question is going to feel hilarious.
Love you.
Do you?
I love to teach you things. I know
you don't love to tell me. Okay. The last question is hilarious.
Okay.
He asks.
Oh, God. You're really laughing.
I do love you.
I know you do.
Do you like me though?
I like you.
Like, do you love me, but you don't really like me?
I like and I love you.
Okay.
Parks and Rec.
Can I have your hand?
Yeah. What is this question?
I just want to feel connected to you.
Yes, honey.
And I'm really high.
Oh wait, we got to order sushi soon. So
you got it.
Ask me the question.
The question is from.
From who?
Oh, I can't. That's fucked up. So using it.
What?
Y'all need a third. I think we have a lot of thirds. We have plenty.
Do we
of
have
thirds.
a lot of thirds?
We have plenty of either thirds
applicants.
We've done or applicants. Like we have options.
Yeah, apparently
we have thirds. I feel like. I
feel wanted. I don't feel unwanted.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
I mean, but do you want to be the third?
Oh, it's a dude.
Yeah, it's a dude asking if we need a third. But
is it a dude I know?
I don't know. It's a dude who
We're
follows
not
me.
Call him out.
There's no name. It's just a username.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I don't know. I feel like that would be personal.
Oh, okay. Can I see it?
Yeah.
No, I do not recognize that person. Do you want a third?
But then
very
it's like,
sweet.
But then, like, does he want to be the third because he just wants to sleep with you, or does he want to be in a threesome?
Yeah, or a triad.
Or is he just more like, I'm down with being around that penis because it ultimately allows me inside
You're
of her?
You're assuming a lot. He could want a triad.
I'm not assuming anything. I'm asking questions. I'm a journalist.
Yeah, he might want both of us. You didn't put that option.
I was getting there.
Just like,
it's getting there. He does want me. He's on the close friends. He wants to see that.
Yeah.
Sweet Billy D.
He wants that Billy D.
Yeah. Didn't y'all know? My Instagram has a close friends.
Now we're advertising.
And you pay me to be on the close friends.
And you get attention.
I get attention. You basically pay to give me sexual attention when I kind of demand it by posting, and you get to feel the satisfaction of making me feel wanted, and usually some dirty pictures or videos in the DMs.
And I'm not even in the close friends.
Yeah, I need somewhere to just be shamelessly sexual. Yeah, without it being misinterpreted. Yeah, you have those spaces.
Where?
Your babes group chat, like your group chats that you have.
That's not super sexual.
You have ones that are, and there are ones that are not accessible to me, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's really fine.
Yeah. So,
but I don't want to flirt at all. I've realized because I'm like, why would I flirt for free if I can get paid to flirt?
Which is the bad, pay me.
Yeah, which is like a bad thing that I've come to. But I also think my drive, like, I just don't want to talk to people in that capacity right now during quarantine. It's just like the way my brain is. Like, I just don't have the spoons to like genuinely dedicate time to flirt unless it's like for monetary. But I'm sure I'll feel differently when this is over. So I'm sure my like sex drive when this is over will be like, I want all the things now that I can have them.
So do we need a third?
I'm always down for a third.
But do we need like
I don't
another?
need anything.
I don't know. Do we need another third option or?
Yeah, especially
All
a
right.
penis one. I feel like we have a lot of women's.
Hey, dude, you heard it.
Or yeah. Yeah. I mean, I love the women's. That was not a derogatory thing. Just
All right. Well, if
Yeah.
this guy
If
or
you
the
want-
women's or anyone want to, follow you, where would they do that?
But wait, I have a question. Like you
Please.
said he wants your penis. How would you feel
I don't-
about that if he made moves on you?
I mean, I would set that up before and say I don't want to do male
Okay,
play.
perfect. Yeah.
I just say that shit beforehand.
Okay, that's totally fair. So people can find me at Miss Giggles, MSGIGGGLES. I'm the one with the butt. And you can find me on OnlyFans if you want to give me money. That's cool. And you can find me on this podcast.
You didn't say what your OnlyFans
Right now.
is.
My OnlyFans is that fat baby. Or babe.
That babe.
Babe.
They're gonna go give money to somebody else. If you,
Don't you dare. I'll punish you.
I'm on Twitter at the Billy Procida. I'm on Instagram at Billy is Procida. That's Procida PROCIDA. Become a member of the Patreon at patreon.com/manwhorepodcast.
Stay slutty.
Stay slutty.
Send us pics.
Send us money.
Oh, and money and pics.
Our handles are in the show notes.
Yeah. Nobody has sent me money yet. I'm very sad.
Corona Cast. I know it's coronavirus, but a cough shouldn't be that scary.
Oh, shut up.
I have a question for you.
Okay. I'm ready.
How cute are we to listen to?
We're super cute. It was very cute.
Are you starting to be able to sense our just amazing chemistry?
I know. I'm like, wait, we could do this. We could do the podcasting. Well, you already do the podcasting.
We can run the gamut. We'll build an empire.
Oh my goodness. All right. I need shoes. Yeah.
But before you get into this bathtub and take off all your beautiful clothes, what are your tips for a nice bath?
Ooh, a nice smelling bath salt that's also going to help with circulation. I have some candles, but like Target, nothing crazy. Sorry, let me not light the house on fire. I also like to do a face mask and then have my Bluetooth speaker. And yeah, that's my tips. I especially love this, I ran out sadly, but it's rose scented bath salt. Remember, you'd be like, you smell good. It was good.
And do you masturbate in the bath?
Sometimes I do. I have a Kegel ball thing I was thinking about putting in, but we'll see. I don't know.
All right, well, enjoy your bath, baby.
Thank you. Bonus.
Corona Cast.
Bathroom edition.
Bubble time.
I got blow my nose. Can you give me a tissue? Tissue, please. Ooh, baby.
Pussy gets the mic.
My pussy gets everything today, apparently. I think I did content today already, so I think that's good. I think I'm done with that.
I'm 100%.
That bitch. Whoop, 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 whoop. Corona Cast.
Hey, everybody, it's Billy.
And Megan.
And is day...
Days don't... What day is it?
I can figure it out, though.
Is it Thursday?
What's 6 times 9 is 7 is 54?
Your eyes look beautiful in this light.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah. I have to take a picture. Keep going.
Well, we just finished an episode of the Hot Mess Comedy Hour. We were just both guests on it.
Yes, we were. It was so much fun. I like those ladies.
Then are they, dare I say, nice ladies?
They are nice ladies.
I do
yes.
not. I mean, I love those ladies, but I don't think that they're nice ladies.
I think they're nice ladies.
Wait till you're on the end of their wrath. their comedic wrath.
I want it. I welcome it.
Oh,
You know,
do
I'm
you
a
now?
masochist.
All right.
Yeah, because
But
I know it'll be come from a loving place.
Well, do you want it from me?
No.
Because I'm too good
From
and brilliant
them,
at it?
yes.
Well, hey, everybody. Well, hey, do you miss me?
Yeah, I missed you.
So I have not. So, like, I still consider us quarantining together.
Yeah.
But I have not been locked down in Jersey City with y'all for like a week or so.
Yeah, I spent like half the week at your mom's place where you're at right now. And then, spent the rest of the time with my other partner trying to give him some more alone time. Because I think that's something that he was needing. And just to I think he needed.
Well, is it alone time or non-Billy time?
Like couple time.
Yeah.
Like us two together. And I think he needed to feel settled in the place again.
And then how's that been going?
Good. Yeah, good.
What was like the first night without me like? After you both were done holding each other crying, just be like, we underestimated how much we love that guy.
No, it was fine. It was just normal. I just think he didn't sign up to have roommates and hasn't had a roommate in 10 years. So I think that to him was definitely an adjustment. So I think it was a good call just to be like, let's give him some alone time and also give some just me and him time. And then I can spend time with you at your mom's while he gets alone time.
So then I got to ask, what's it like the quarantine with your boyfriend and just one boyfriend?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, we have our routine. We have our shows we're watching, and he likes to make dinner and stuff and hang out and listen to music. We went to Asbury Park on Sunday, which was lovely. It was really nice to get out of the city and feel not normal because definitely things are not normal yet, but it's nice to pet a dog and sit in the sand and take my mask off because nobody was around me.
Does being alone with him here during this feel that much different than when it's just you two here, not during a pandemic, especially since he works and does leave and then come back?
Yeah, it definitely is because I usually am not home that often. Or our hours are different. We work different hours. So, the time we have together is usually very coupley. But now, we have more time together at our home than we ever have. Because usually, with my job, I'm not home for sometimes weeks at a time. I go to visit you. I go on vacations. I'm a workaholic. So, I'm not used to being in my house as much now as quarantine, but also quarantine made me appreciate how much I invested in my home. I really think it's been really nice having a home I like and being in it because I could only imagine if I hated everything and then I also didn't have money coming in to fix it, So that's been I've been appreciating my plants and my closet. My closet's been coming together and it's organized. And yeah, having the space and having the backyard, it's you get thankful for your actual shelter being good. Yeah.
Okay. You missing me, or you kind of?
I miss you, but I also needed a little bit of me time where I could be alone in my space to get things done that I want to do, taking photos and cleaning all around and just sitting down and watching what I want to watch and
Wait, what is it that you've wanted to watch?
I'm watching Mad Men. No, you're not. I'm just saying I sometimes need alone time, and I think that's something that's definitely helped.
Is that something you think you could get while I am staying with you? If you were to say, "Hey, I need the next few hours to just have you in the closet or in that bedroom or something?"
It's not the same because I'm in and out of rooms so much.
Okay.
It's just the actual act of being alone.
Okay.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you. It's more about me.
All right. Because and even up until the day I left, still the concern was am I annoying you too much? Because you are so polite and nice that I feel you still won't tell me, hey, can I get a couple hours to have some me time and you do what just do whatever you're gonna do without me? Because I can do that I just need to know to do it. You know what I mean?
I think it's also been really nice going to your mom's home because it's like a change of scenery for me. And like there's dogs there. So that's been really nice too. So like I have no complaints going to visit you there either because it's more suburban and like the lawn. And I like your mom. So, nice to see Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
Since I don't get to see my parents because they're still seeing my grandparents, so I didn't want to risk it. Yeah.
And you've decided you're gonna go back to the work
in June. Yeah.
What's been going into that decision?
Things
show
are
people
slowly...
how a good decision is made.
So I talked to two of my friends that are doctors. They talked about the decline. They said like, wait a couple weeks, see if there's an influx. If not, should be okay. I talked to other dog walkers who stopped the same time that I did. And like, we're doing the right thing because Jersey City actually banned dog walking for non-essential owners, basically not non-essential dogs. That's silly.
All dogs are essential dogs.
Yeah, all dogs are essential dogs.
There's the episode
so
title.
I actually had to talk to one of my clients because they asked me to start next week, and I was like, just so you know, it's not actually legal for me to walk your dogs yet. So like, I don't feel comfortable going to work until that ban is lifted. I see my other fellow dog walkers who were doing the right thing and like took off this time as much as it hurt, going back to work as well. And like somebody I know who has been taking this very seriously was like, I think I'm going to aim for the second week of June. Like that seems plausible to me. And like, like for me, like I'm not going back to a full roster either. So it isn't going to be this like, insane amount of business, sadly, that I had before quarantine. It's going to be a slow build. So right now I'm working on promotion stuff and the back end stuff and like trying to make sure I'm making money other ways.
All right.
Because it's going to be slow for a while because nobody's going to go on vacation.
Any other thoughts going on with your Billy-less house?
Not much. Just like enjoying my closet time.
I left you the motor bunny. Have you used it?
No, because our landlord complained last time.
I left it for you for a reason. I wasn't going to use it in my house alone.
Yeah.
Although once or twice I've thought, I could use that.
We should bring it back. We should use it.
Well, I don't
on
have
Thursday
the
and
attachment.
Friday.
I don't have the attachment that I use.
Oh yeah, you don't have the butt one. You just have a big one or the grinding pad.
Well, it's not a butt one. It's like their medium-sized one that like plenty of vulvas, like vaginas.
Yeah.
It goes into a vagina. It's just I use it in my butt. But the only attachments I brought were the grinding pad, the double penetration one, and the like big realistic looking purple penis, which is too big for me. So
yeah, it's big for me even. And apparently I have a very forgiving vagina. So
yeah. Anything else people should know? Anything you want to update on?
I feel like I just talk so much on the other podcasts. It's like so weird, and it's been really nice. It's been kind of exciting doing all the podcasts and the content and like getting interviewed. I just feel like during this quarantine, like I've been trying not to push myself to be like too hardworking or like trying to, learn a new skill while, we're in a global pandemic. But it's also been really nice having creative outlets come out and like doing things that I actually enjoy.
Or there's a potentially creative interviewee thing that we might get to do. ABC called. I hope you'll give that a consideration.
Billy wants me to do.
It's the only thing that's reached out that actually like would make a legit impact on us, on like our brands and following stuff. Because it's not just like, oh, it's The Cut and a lot of people read The Cut. Like, no, it's daytime talk show television.
Which is my nightmare.
But those viewers are like exactly the people you need to be inspiring.
Yeah, it's also like the most extreme backlash. I also like, this is the most I've shared about my this past year has been the most I've shared about my romantic life ever. And I just feel like it's getting more and more exposure. And it's like, it's not something I'm ashamed of or anything, but I also don't want it to be the focal point of me as a person. It's just it's like, nobody asked me about my bisexuality, but everyone asks me about my polyamory.
It's like it starts with they get interested on the poly, and then they're like, "Oh my god, we need to call her back," because we were going to do this thing on bodies or fat activism. Like after you crush it, which you would, it's like you'll be the person they're going to call for that thing.
Yeah.
So I hope you'll think about it. I appreciate you thinking about it. I only passed it along because of what it was, not because of just for another thing.
Yeah, got you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But of course, you don't do anything you don't want to do.
Is it in person or is it?
No, it'd be virtual. I'm imagining.
Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming as much.
Okay.
I've not checked out the show recently, but
got it.
We'll see.
Okay. All right. I'll think about it.
Yeah. But again, and I told you this with the Corona cast too. It's like, also don't do it for me. Don't do it to be polite. Like,
no, I've been enjoying it. Yeah, not doing it for you. It's been very nice talking to whoever is listening to this, and mostly to myself and digesting my own thoughts out loud. But yeah. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say.
Okay, baby.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
You can find me at Miss Giggles, MSGIGGGLES, or Billy's going to get mad if I don't plug this. My OnlyFans. I'm not going to get mad. You got mad on the last one. You're like, plug your OnlyFans.
I didn't.
Like, no,
I whispered
right
it
now.
To you because I'm just hoping.
Teasing.
Okay.
Don't sarcasm. Sarcasm. We just talked about this. Sarcasm. I didn't mean actually mad.
I want to make sure you. I want to make sure you don't think that.
Yes.
In your head.
Teasing. Sarcasm. Okay. I will teach you social norms.
You gotta say some nice things to offset the sarcasm, though.
I love you.
Yeah.
I said you look so beautiful today.
Yeah.
Your hair is so soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're facing the light, so your eyes look super blue. Yeah.
I don't talk anymore on the show. I just make noises.
Yeah. Oh wait, you have to plug your stuff.
Seriously, why are you not following me on Instagram yet? I don't get it. I see people follow me who I personally know have been listening to the show for years. I go like, what took you so long? My stories are like, we're doing good things over there. Look, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Search Billy Procida, PROCIDA. You'll know how to find me. And if you want to give us money, like our Venmo and Cash Apps are in the show notes.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Money.
Money.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Money.
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 Corona Cast.